You ever read something that was so bad, you just couldn't stop reading? Hi, my name's Professor, and this is Ghost Reaper Girl. Oh yeah, this one's bad. But it's bad in an enjoyable way. Created by the lovely Akisa Saki, I'm not even gonna try. The series features many memorable characters, my favorite being Dr. West for no reason whatsoever. He definitely doesn't look like me at all. Not at all, I tell you. But our main characters are these lovely people, Mr. Kai and Miss Chloe. And yes, he actually says this in the first chapter. Buckle up, guys, because we are in for a wild and trashy ride. The story basically goes something like this. Chloe, like many of you, is struggling. She's an up-and-coming actress with zero prospects, but a heart of gold. She's also got a bit of a tragic past, and boy is she a little firecracker. Kai is a certified weirdo, but a lovable one. He forms a special bond with Chloe that allows him to turn into a weapon that she can use in battle. And if you think this sounds like a certain other anime, yeah. Oh, and Kai is also the personification of death, I guess? Chloe can control Kai and other spiritual beings because she's a good vessel, which means she's desirable by other spirits. Everybody wants a piece of this chick, and she knows it. Fortunately for her, she makes friends wherever she goes. Like this guy. This is Dr. West. And he's a scientist. And definitely not a creepazoid. And he's also got this chick that's like a zombie or something. Or she's an assassin, I think, and he adopts her, basically. I can't remember her name, but they have a cute relationship, her and Chloe. Also, there's a cat. It's a guy that turns into a cat. This may come off weird, but it didn't take me very long to realize that this series had been written by a very talented woman. The reason I figured that out is because everybody in this series is drop-dead gorgeous. And all these gorgeous characters want the same thing. Chloe. Everybody wants a piece of Chloe because she's a good vessel. It's easy for her to manifest power, to turn spirits into weapons, and have magical powers. It's Ghost Eater meets Sailor Moon. And it's awful in the best way. If the characters need something to happen, it will happen. For example, early on in the story, Chloe needs a new place to live because she's a struggling actress and she can't afford her motorhome anymore. It's okay though, there's a secret organization that employs ghost hunters, although I don't think they call them that in the series. It's run by this really powerful Egyptian woman that's really into cosplay. And they say, oh, Chloe, you need a house? Here's a beautiful mansion. Also, we'll pay you every time you kill a monster. Every time it seems that there's a monster that will put Chloe on ice, she musters the strength to come up and come out on top. It's total magic girl transformation fused together nonsense that you've seen a million times before. And it's glorious. Remember, this conversation happens in chapter 1. This guy right here, Kai, one of the main characters, is part of the problem. And the series is still hilarious. I laughed my head off at this series almost on every single page. They would establish stakes one moment and completely dismantle them the next. And don't forget that Chloe's trying to be an actress and she just wants to be popular and have her face on a billboard. She goes viral a lot. That's like a main part of her character. No matter how high the stakes may get, Chloe always manages to come out richer and more powerful at the end of every single series. Of events. There's only one series. But I should point out, all of the characters are stupidly overpowered. Like, they don't even bother coming up with a bullcrap, like, video game leveling system. I mean, they kind of have one, but it gets ignored pretty quickly. You remember this guy that totally doesn't look like me? This is just an example of how overpowered everyone is. He gets into an altercation at one point, right? With some Cthulhu-worshipping loser. And my guy literally whips open the lab coat and says something really stupid before summoning a horde of zombies to fight in his place because, and I quote, he's really good at chemistry. See, right here. If a character loses a limb or something, oh, don't worry, Dr. West can just grow it back. Need some other uber powerful characters to help take down this one bad guy? Don't worry, they'll show up. And this guy looks like Freddie Mercury. Everything is so convenient. Characters will be crazy psychopath antagonists one panel, only to have a brief chat with Chloe, and then suddenly just switch to her side and everything's fine and yay. Also, Chloe lives with 2 hot bachelors, one of which is a cat. And everyone can't stop reminding her how cool she is. Like I said, it's garbage. And I love it. I can't decide if the author is aware of how corny this whole thing is. Because you have panels like this, like look at that face. Somebody had to draw that and take it seriously. But then you've got like Dr. West fighting the Cthulhu Saints, and it's just like this whole weird thing. The series is also kind of brutal at times, but that's to be expected considering, you know, this. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy most of it. I don't recommend it, but it's a good read. 0 out of 10 for this quote alone. Keep up the good work, Miss Sake. Sakikinini. But you know what's not hard to pronounce? shopprofsir.myspreadshop.com. Just dropped 2 new designs, the Cyber Snake and the Unholy Wood Monster, both of which were hand-drawn by myself and are fully available on a variety of products. Thank you for getting me to 16 million views over this past year alone. Make sure to stick around because next time we'll be talking about a series that's all about a classic theme in manga. Revenge against YouTubers.